Hey, what's going on, day ones? This podcast is brought to you by a couple of phenomenal sponsors. First up, we got Rose Vogue Stylings. Ladies, are you in the market for a new purse? What about a new swimsuit? What about some earrings? The folks over at Rose Vogue Stylings, they got you covered. Please go to rosevoguestyling.com. And while you're on the website, please enter in that promo code late night. You want to make sure you're getting all of those amazing discounts. Also, if you are in the market for a lovely timepiece such as the one that I am wearing, please go to blackwatches.com. That is BLAK watches.com and enter in that promo code late night W Nate to get another fantastic discount off of quality timepieces. Again, thank you to the folks over at Rose Vogue Stylings and those at Black Watches. Now to the show. Yo, 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 yo. We are back for another episode of your favorite late night podcast that we sometimes shoot during the day. I am Nate Galloway.
I am Adrian Brandenburg.
And you guys know what time it is. Time for late night with Nate and Adrian. Shout out to the MF day ones. Like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms. Boogie!
Oh God!
How you doing? It's been a minute. We adding things to it.
I mean, add away. Listen, if you feel it in your soul, go and add a little soul to it right now.
A little boogie.
A little run. Let me hear that run for you.
Okay, hold on. You know what? Let me get some little hydration and let's see if we try it again.
Oh God, this man.
All right. Boogie.
Casey, Georgia.
Give me some of that chicken.
Not the what was that? The KFC commercial?
No, that was
Mary
when
Jane?
no. That was when Casey was at, it looked like a county fair. And remember when he was on the neck of his security guard and he was walking through the crowd.
Yeah. Okay.
And he was asking for someone's piece of chicken wing, and they gave it to him.
Oh God.
And he proceeded to sing and eat the chicken at the same time.
I remember that. Okay. Thank you for that Black History moment.
Oh man, greatest county fair moment in the history of county fairs that will never be topped ever again. But again, shout out to the day ones. Like, subscribe on all of your podcast platforms. Boogie, how you doing?
Man, I'm great. Overslept a little bit. Apologize to the Nader right over there. Yeah, I'm a human being. Get off my back, y'all. It happens.
You was tired. You was sleepy.
Very tired. I'm getting my rest. We're recording on an extended weekend for some folks.
Yes.
This is during the jubilation, if you will, of the 8x10s holiday.
Yes. For those of you who do not know what the 8x10s are, Google it.
But yeah, no, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm enjoying this time. It kind of feels weird not having, to do anything as far as work. And gotta be honest, I've been out. Your girl been out
in the streets.
Been out in the streets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you manage to avoid any of the 8x10s that may or may not have blown some fingers off? Did you?
Wow. Listen, I feel like it always happens.
It
like
does.
during these times, we see it. We see it on the news. We see the warnings left and right. But for some reason, people feel like ain't gonna happen to me.
You know what this is like? The 4th of July is like in the Players Club. Remember when Dollar Bill gave like that pep talk for all the girls to get out there because there's some ballers out there.
Yeah.
I feel like emergency rooms everywhere. Like the lead doctor does that. He's like, hey, look, it's tons of money out there. We got dudes with 3 fingers out there.
Yeah.
We got dudes who blew their whole hands off. Go out there, get them copays, stitch them back up, because this is our time. This is our holiday, y'all. This is our Super Bowl. I feel like that's what them conversations are like in emergency rooms.
Sometimes I do feel like this is they're getting an incentive for for how many people they admit into the hospital in the emergency room. But like I said, if you haven't learned from Plexico or whatever his name is,
not Plexico. Well, you should definitely have learned from Plexico for other reasons
with the pew pews. But
no,
what's the man name?
Damn.
Listen, they all some dummies. All of them.
Watch, I'm about to type
Big
in. He was on the Giants. He was on the Giants.
See,
Pierre,
I was
Jason
close.
Pierre-Paul. You were right. You were right. You were.
Listen,
you were there. You were there.
You knew where I was going. Come on now, the affiliation, the association.
But I will give you this though, because they both are warnings for 2 different reasons. So you.
Oh my God! Especially in New York. If you don't know this by now, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot be seen, stand near, or be in possession of a pew pew. Okay, if you even breathe next to a pew pew, that is automatically a year in the pit.
2 years in the pokey.
Right. Stop trying to think you are big and bad and tough, because they will lock your ass up.
Unless you are the NYPD.
Right.
You better not. I was just like, also, that situation was like, he went in the shootout? Like, he shot himself? Nope. And the way he did it, too, it was like the gun fell and like it was like, so it was just, that was one of the worst ways to shoot yourself. It was just like, bruh.
Oh, that conversation in the hospital. Wow. So what happened here?
Gun fell out my waist. You mean no one was trying to rob you? You just slipped. But you know what? Plot twist. I think that the fireworks manufacturers and the doctors are working together. They are in cahoots. They're making like these fireworks even more explosive and more dangerous than they were before. Plus no one reads that little paragraph on there that's like, hey, this could cause bodily harm to you. No one reads that shit. So they're like, yeah, add more explosives. And they're like, you know what, docs? We put a little bit more in here, so just be on high alert. Just have backups for all your employees.
I saw an image. I saw a clip of, speaking of New York, I saw a clip of people doing having a fireworks shootout. And at that moment when I was passing my feed, I realized people have no common sense whatsoever. These are, ladies and gentlemen, these are explosives that we find entertaining seeing light up in the sky. This is fire that we are igniting and throwing it up in the sky in order to see colors and decorative explosions. Like, to me, I feel like yes, in Illinois, if you don't know, it is illegal to have fireworks. But everyone in Chicago knows all you gotta do is drive 15 minutes right across the border to Indiana.
Right over to Gary.
And they have literally firework stores right off the highway. Just waiting.
It's billboards. It's like, can't get them in Illinois? You can get them here.
Just waiting for dummies.
You know how this is what I could equate it to for people who live near Buc-ee's. And it's like, 100 miles to a Bucky's, 50 miles to Bucky's. That's what it's like for
Yeah.
people in Illinois going
Yeah.
to Indiana to get fireworks.
Yeah.
5 miles to fireworks, and
Yeah.
it's like the magnificent mile of
Oh,
fireworks.
yeah.
It's Jesus billboards
Yep.
and fireworks in
Yep.
Indiana.
That's
That's all
exactly
it
what
is
it is.
there.
That's exactly what it. Wow, what a great description. But yeah, it's you know, I've never been a fan of fireworks. Yeah, it's cool to see it on TV.
Yeah.
I posted in my stories a wonderful meme, guys. No one's watching or rewatching any of those fireworks videos. We need to stop it. What are we doing here? Because we found out a number of times those images of fireworks does not translate on video.
It really doesn't.
So let's stop it, guys.
This
Let's
low
let's
key
hold off.
might have been your grinding of the gears. I
Ah, ah.
just wanna slide that in there. This might be
Oh
Boogie's first grinding of the gears in a long time
no,
now.
no. I no, no, no. I mean it could be, but listen, I hope everyone enjoyed their holiday and is continuing to enjoy their holiday. Just be safe, make smart decisions. That's it.
They're not gonna do it.
Yeah,
So
they're
what
not.
else happened? You were out there. You've been out there in them streets. So because it's been a little bit of a vacation for us. So you've been
Yeah.
in the streets. What else has been going on? Catch us up, Bugs. That's it.
I mean, the regular.
Okay.
I
Okay.
absolutely am enjoying as I get older. I'm absolutely enjoying not doing anything, and this is my not doing anything era. Yes, I've been in the streets, but my God, I've been home for a lot of time.
You are officially since we're past the 4 minute mark, you are officially old nigga. You
Wow.
are
Wow. Okay.
officially
Wow.
you've hit like old nigga status. This you are like the once I get home, don't call me, I'm not going out status. That is
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
you are at. And I so love that for you because I've
I
been
appreciate
there
it.
for a while and I'm like, come over here. It's very it's so peaceful in the
Yeah.
land of just nothingness.
Yeah.
Like, it's peaceful.
You
It's like, what are
start
you
to
doing today?
Yeah,
Planting.
that's what I was about
Nothing.
to say. You start to realize, even though I'm a homebody in itself, like I love being home and being by myself, but you start to really appreciate not doing anything when you start going through your feed and seeing everybody faking the funk just to be out.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't we don't believe you.
And it's like I save a lot of money
Wow.
by not going out and doing things. It's just like sometimes it's cool, like you scroll your feed, but also it's cool to just scroll your bank account and be like,
Oh,
oh, it's
oh,
money in there.
ah,
Oh, this savings account. It's nice.
yeah,
It's nice.
yeah. What's been up with you though?
It's been a decent piece, to steal your phrase for
Yeah,
me. Um, it's been one of those things. I got to kick it with the fam.
nice,
A lot of family time.
nice.
Because I'm Uncle
Yeah,
Nate, the Funkle. So I spend time with my little nephew.
of course.
Taught him how to pop some wheelies.
Hey,
So that was cool, fun moment to see him, and I gotta say, like seeing him, he's a little player. He's a little player. You'd be like, "Hey,
nice.
bro," try to talk to him, and the other neighbors come out, and of course, the neighbors next door, they are young ladies, and he's like, "Fuck what you're talking about, Uncle Nate. I know how to do wheelies now. I'm showing these girls I can do
What it
some
is?
wheelies." He's like, "This is what it is. I'm skirting." I was like, "Bro, you wasn't skirting when I was out here, but now you want to ride fast and skirt." I'm like, "I'm proud of you. I am proud of you." Also, I'm proud of him because his roasting skills, every time I see him, they just get better and better and better.
Yeah.
He called me, he's like, "You bald head, chicken head face." And
Oh, wow.
I was like, I don't necessarily know what the chicken face is, but I was like, "You bald head." I was like, starting with you bald head. And then he smacked me on my head. And I was like, "You're making me proud." I was like, "Don't hit anybody though." Because I was like,
Mm,
some people that, they might hit you back. And I don't
yeah.
want you out here tussling. Although I have heard, he does have hands. And I'm like, Okay, I was like, I appreciate that you were growing up. You are learning from your
Mm,
Uncle Nate and the other great men around him. But I'm like, we're gonna keep working on these roasting skills. But I was proud, Boogie,
nice.
because you're a top tier roaster too. So I was like, I gotta tell Auntie Bugs. I'm like, Auntie Bugs, we got a young roaster over here.
I appreciate you. I feel like my roast skills has been a little bit rusty. I haven't really, popped out like I generally would do, when I need it, to really
You gonna say it?
hammer home.
You gonna say it?
No, no, we did that. No, I feel like we did that like earlier on while we were recording.
Hey, Boogie, you got to say it. You said popped out. Are you gonna say it? You know where I'm going with this.
Oh God, no, we ain't gotta relive because it's not about us. We were talking
Sometimes you got to
about.
pop out and show niggas, Boogie.
Oh,
Sometimes
okay,
get the roasting going,
yeah.
Boogie. Boogie, I need you to just get back in the circle and just start just light up a couple of things.
It's
Just
it's not
light 'em
me
up.
anymore. It's not me right now. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm trying to be Zen Nate right now. I'm
You're
trying to
matured.
learn.
Okay, okay. I
Right,
won't. I won't. You are maturing out here. And I'm pulling you back. I'm
right,
trying to pull you back. I
right.
I won't pull you back.
You
I won't.
you act like you treating me like I'm a retired gang member. You know what I mean? Like sometimes
Hey,
sometimes you gotta sometimes you gotta pop out and show them. Original OGs. Nah,
hey,
I'm
you can
not.
change your life all you want, but the streets will
Ah
always be in you, my G.
ah.
Hey
Yeah.
man, the roasting will never be. It'll never leave you, Boogie. It'll never leave. You know
No,
what it is.
yeah, it won't. You right. No, you right though.
You know
You
what
get
it
that
is.
you get that little you get that
A
little
little
burn
taste.
in your.
You just need a little taste. Just a little taste. Like just need a little taste. You know what it is, Boogie? It's like when you ain't been on stage in a minute and you're just like,
Ah,
oh, I'm fiending. I'm fiending for the stage. You get your feet wet and you're like, that wasn't that bad. And
yeah.
then you're just like, I'm ready to light all y'all up now.
Yeah, that's
That's
how
what
it
it
go.
is.
Yeah, I feel you on
But
that.
it was cool that my pops called me. He was like, "Hey, I need you to come help me work on the house," which is it's cool. I like doing that stuff because I am learning things, and also we
Nice.
are getting that bonding time. So we kind of went and took some boards off of the roof of the patio. They're gonna put like a pergola out there, so I'm like gonna do some painting. But within this, because Boogie, I feel like you can't do like you can't do like yard work or like working on a house. You gotta have some bruises. You gotta get some
Yeah.
scars or scratches. Because if you don't have bruises, scars, and scratches, were you really working in the yard? Were you
Mm.
really doing anything? And it started all kind of rocky, but I was on a ladder. I had a drill that fell on my hand.
Damn.
And I was like, ooh, little flesh wound. We are starting off great. Then I almost fell off the ladder. I was like, boom, scorecard is really it's really climbing up there. Almost fell off the ladder because when I was drilling off part of my dad already took a lot of these boards off.
Okay.
And in true old nigga fashion, they don't necessarily believe in safety. Safety is not necessarily a priority
Not a
when
thing.
old niggas
Yeah, not
are
not a,
doing
not a thing at all.
are doing anything. I'm up here drilling and I take out one of the boards and my dad's like, "Yeah, I got it." And I'm like, "Are you sure you got it?" Cuz this board is going to fly up and all my weight is going to carry me. I'm like, "Do you have it?" "I got it." Sure enough, my pops does not have it.
Of course he
Board
doesn't.
board goes flying up and I'm holding on and the ladder is moving and I'm like, "Yo, I'm seeing my life. This is literally how I'm moving." I'm like, "Hey, can you hold this thing?" I am seeing my life flash before my eyes. My mom comes out. My dad's like, "Hey, Sharon, grab that board over there." She's grabbing it to try to stable this. He's grabbing it. I get off the ladder. Finally, they push this board off. And I'm like, whew, all right, let's get back up here and let's do this thing again. So we're on like the last board. My dad's like, "Don't drop that board on my satellite dish." And I'm like, "Of course, because that is the most important thing here, the satellite dish." So I'm worried about the board hitting the satellite dish because I know what would happen if this board hits that satellite dish. We all know what would happen if this board hits that satellite dish. holding the board. I'm like, Pops, you got it. He's like, yeah, I got it. Of course, I remember the last. Yeah, I got it. I'm holding it. Drill comes
Oh,
out. What happens? The board falls. Where does the board fall? The board falls on my shin and then proceeds to slide down my shin. And I'm like, okay, it ain't nothing. I pick up said board and I look at the bottom of my ankle. It is nothing but white meat. It pulled the skin
ouch.
off of my leg. So I was like, you know what, Pops? Let me get up off this ladder, go grab a little bandage and everything, wrap myself up. And I officially got skin in the MFing game. Like officially, there's skin in the game now.
I also have to say,
I'm handy.
you knew you was going over
I
to
did.
your parents' house, and you did not properly wear the attire needed. Because if
Okay, I
I'm
did.
doing yard work, if I'm doing yard work, housework, any type of manual labor per
Yeah.
se, you should be like the construction workers and always have the raggedy jeans.
It's hot.
That,
It was like 90 degrees out. I ain't wearing no 90, no Levi's, no Wranglers
and
at
this
90
is
degrees.
why your skin is wearing
The board.
the board.
Okay, Boogie. So, okay. You're right. You are 100% right. Because I had on like no show socks and some Crocs.
So you wait, wait.
Yeah.
So you already said older people do not have a priority in safety. But this nigga came knowing your daddy was like, hey, can we, and you was like, you made a conscious decision to step out of the house in no shows and Crocs.
Yeah, with hoop shorts on too. I
Boy,
had my hoop shorts on.
boy, boy, you were asking for your ass to be whooped.
And
You,
normally I have on like some long socks. So normally the board would have hit the socks and it would have been like, okay, you
I,
would have had
I'm
a
I'm done
barrier
with this.
protection.
You had hooping shorts on too, so you had literally no protection whatsoever from the waist down, and you probably had a little ass t-shirt too.
I
Arms.
had a tank on. I did have a
Whoa,
tank
whoa,
top on.
whoa. So you
I
out
had a Nike
here.
tank top on.
Wait. You out here with jailhouse. You got the jailbird straight out the gutter, baby daddy attire, if you would.
It was the Nike hoop shorts, the Nike
Oh God.
tank. And I also, of course, because I be a little fly too. So, I have my little turquoise bead on. So I'm like, yeah, we out here with the drill, trying to be Zen Nate and everything. And then this board fell on my legs. But also, though, here was the highlight, though. The highlight was me and my dad spent some quality time. He was like, I want to teach you about investments and everything because, you were creative and you don't necessarily work a regular job. You can make your money work for you. And I was like, are you
I
calling me
like how
broke?
yeah, that's really what he was. He was like, how can I tell my son creatively? And he ain't got nothing else going for him.
You are a struggling artiste. You could make your money work for you. We're gonna put a little fun together because you are hurting out here.
Wait, he said, nigga, you are past the age where I'm gonna just let him do his thing. No, I need to reconvene and do an intervention in this motherfucker.
He was like, you could teach your friends. So I was like, oh, you're saying they're broke creatives too. It's just like, it's a string of y'all. I know y'all need some help. That was cool. But also, I heard some old school curse words. I was like, oh shit, they ain't used those in some years. And I was cracking up because my dad he doesn't really cuss like that unless he's woodworking. It really has to be something that like
Unless, let's say,
pisses him off.
a board hit him,
Well,
falls.
yeah, there's that. He looked at me like the person holding the drill is supposed to hold the board, and I was like, you could have told me that at the beginning of this. But it was some old school curse words, and I was like, these are hilarious. I wish I could have recorded some of these. It was
Did
funny.
he bull jive you?
It was so much bull jiving. It was gaslighting. There was cocksucker. Heard that a couple times when the screw when the screw wasn't coming up. This cocksucker here. I was like, okay.
Yeah, those are old school right there.
It was just like, this is funny. I was like, I want to crack a beer with this dude and let's continue this year. But it
Shut
was
up.
cool getting to spend time with the fam. Came back, spent the fourth. I just grilled, I was like, this is not my holiday. Juneteenth was, our holiday.
Sure.
So I was like, I am going to grill on this day off though. Do some
Yeah.
yard birds on there.
Yeah.
And it was pretty chill, pretty chill. So
That's what's up.
So shout out to, I did ask all of my friends that had to work in the emergency room. I was like, so how many people fingers were blown off? And shockingly, everyone said it's been a slow
Mild.
year for us.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe they got the clue. But let's get to the grinding of the gears.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Boogie, you gave yours earlier. Stop with the fireworks. Boogie was upset about the fireworks. I got a couple. Since we were off. One of them, it is similar to yours with the fireworks. People are shooting off fireworks at 2:00. I don't care if you're shooting off fireworks. I'm just like, what's the point if you can't see them?
Yeah.
I thought it was, supposed to see what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 12-cent return from Zelle. There was a class action lawsuit, and they're like, "Hey, your settlement is in your account." And I wanted to go check the email, and I was like, "Ooh, 12 cent." I was like, "What was the point?" I'm just happy that y'all were like, we did some wrong, but giving me 12 cent, I don't notice that don't really do nothing for me.
Doesn't affect you.
So it's like y'all could have kept that. But the one that really, 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 really gets me is you gotta buy the warranty, Boogie. You gotta buy. I know warranties are like don't buy the warranty, they're a waste of money. You gotta buy the warranty, because I was rushing to leave the crib. I had a flat tire. Go get some air put in it, and they're like, "Yo, my guy, you cannot be on the road driving this tire." That's how low my tire was. By the grace of God, made it to Discount Tire. I had just bought tires a couple months ago, and I was like, I know these tires still got to be covered under the warranty. They were like, you just missed it, and I was like, did I really? Or were you just talking shit? So of course we go through, and he's like, oh, you can. He was like, he went out and checked. He's like, yeah, bro, there's a nail, and there's an issue in your sidewall. You got to have this tire replaced. I'm like, okay, how much is a tire? He's like, well, it went up. Inflation, tires. He was really trying to be funny. And I was like, I get it, bro. Inflation, tires, air. I get it. But right now, it's not the time to be funny when you about to tell me I got to spend $200-$300 on a tire.
Dollars. Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, it went up from when you bought it. I was like, whatever. He's like, but you can get a warranty on this tire and the other 3 tires. And I was like, but I thought I was out of my warranty, but now you're letting me, you're so coincidental that I get to pay for the warranty. You could have, kind of irritated me, but I was like, you know what, put it on. And for that reason, I say, just get it when you got to get it, y'all. Just get it when they ask you the first time. Then you're not going to have to come out of a whole bunch of money. Had I bought that warranty the first time when I had this issue with the sidewall and the nail, that tire would be free. I would not have to pay for that. I wouldn't have had to go through the inflation. All that dumb shit. That's my grinding of the gears. But Boogie, you know what? I gotta go back. I gotta go back to, when you were asking me how it was doing, because I left this out. I went and got a physical. I used to like to get a physical every year around my birthday. Shout out to Earthquake. I've been doing it since he said do it. Brothers, go out there and take care of yourself. Get a physical. I found out numbers are fantastic. Your boy is down 10 MFN pounds, Boogie.
Yeah,
I am down 10 pounds. Y'all niggas gotta talk nice to me now. You gotta talk nice to me now. Because I'm down 10 pounds.
BBL Nate.
We're doing
BBL Nate.
no BBLs. It is no BB. This has been hard work in the gym and also a fair amount of stress. You know. People, what is the secret to losing weight? Stress. That will cause you to lose weight.
Boy, that's real.
Don't stress, because stress is that silent killer. But go out there, please continue to take care of yourself. Get like me. You could be 10 pounds now. You see the slimness. The face is getting more slim, Boogie.
Yeah.
And you know what? Y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me shit. Once I get down to just the XL, y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me shit. If you think I'm not humble now, just wait until I get to the XL.
Just wait.
Just wait until I could go and fit an actual Hugo Boss Euro cut. Because that is the goal for your boy, to get to a Euro cut.
Boy. Them Euro cuts be schmeedy.
Boy, I'd be looking at dudes. I'm like, I know you can't. And these are fit dudes too. I'm like, I know that's tight, boy. I know it's tight on you, bro. Like, you can just wear a regular suit. You ain't got to do the slim fit. You ain't got to do that.
Just slim all day.
But take care of yourselves, though, folks. Let's get to the tipping of the hat.
I'm tipping my hat.
Those of you who are new to the pod, this is a program or a segment of the program where we like to tip the hat to people who are doing dope things in the community. Boogie, who you tip it to?
I'm tipping my hat to a gentleman that we've been talking about for a while.
We have.
This is all associated. This is all related. U.S. officials plan to save spotted owls by killing up to 470,000 barred owls. And when I saw this, it reminded me of another owl that that's been berated, that's been, tarnished. I don't know what more he can do, but Kendrick Lamar, K-Dot, he released his video Not Like Us. And by the way, it's a day, it's been a full day, and it's well over 23 milli. The subliminal jabs, the continuous nonchalantness of how he's really serving up these daggers, these bullets, if you will. Shout out to Compton. It is just perfection. This is how a rap battle. And dare I say, it's not a battle.
It's not.
This is a slaughterhouse. Right. Just a murder blood session right now. And shout out to Kendrick, really taking his time, because you can tell he put time and effort in literally piecing up every scene.
Yes.
It just, wow. Just a masterpiece. So shout out to him. I'm tipping once again.
Kendrick and Dave Free, they did their thing, and the wop wop wop. That was. You know what? How many people are going to have during like Halloween? They're going to be out there just like destroying owl pinatas during Halloween. Like I guarantee that's going to happen a lot. Like, a phenomenal video, loved it. Cinematography was the beginning of the video. Before we even got to it, I was like, this is some top tier futuristic. Like, it kind of brought me back to when Busta Rhymes and Dave Myers, a lot of their videos. It kind of brought that vibe to me. I thought it was great. Excuse me. I loved the fact that he was dancing with his wife. I thought that was probably the most epic thing, dancing with his family there.
Yeah, there's a lot of gems and jewels, and if you haven't seen it already, there's a number of think pieces that are clips, videos that are people really breaking down the videos, if you care to know. But just generally speaking, I'm curious to see what happens next. Drake,
I'm intrigued.
what are we doing? I'm just curious. What are we doing next? I'm
Because you know he
curious.
was at the white party, Michael Rubin's white party. I'm seeing the
Yeah.
pictures of him and Mike Rubin and all the other people there. It's like, did the party get quiet when Drake walked in? Was it like yo 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 yo? Like were niggas
No,
walking by like OV ho? Like what was it like? Would you
you
just like were there
you got to remember
snickeries?
when it's rich, when you're around other rich people, they just
Mhm.
be the conversation is a little different.
Yeah, but they're still rich petty niggas though, and these are still
Of course.
niggas in your same arena. So it's just like, all right, so there was no Snickers, there was no mass text like here we go, he walking up. Like there was nothing like that.
Uh,
Did the
I I
DJ play They Not Like Us?
I couldn't tell you because
That's what I want to
not
know.
in my pay grade at
Like
all.
I would have loved to know if that DJ played They Not Like Us. I will say this: I'm happy that Bobby was not in the video because remember she was out there in Compton. They were like, "Oh, Bobby's hanging with YG. She's out there. At the They Not Like Us set." I'm very glad that she was not in the video.
Oh,
Very, very glad that they were on brand by not putting her in it. That worked out for me.
who do you got for your tipping?
My out tipping is going to the GOAT, Eddie
The goat
Murphy.
himself.
For Axel F, or some might call it Beverly Hills Cop #4. I think I've been on record for not really liking sequels. And
Oh,
I enjoyed this one. This is in line with my enjoyment of Bad Boys 4, and I'm
mm.
happy for those brothers because the third one of Bad Boys 3 trash.
Everybody always talking about it was not trash.
It
It was
was hot
just not
garbage.
it was just a different angle.
You're trying to soften up the fact that it was garbage.
Listen, it's this it reminds me of Fast and Furious. They're trying to fast it out. They're trying to find
Yeah.
their fast. That's really what it is.
I can agree with that. I could definitely agree with that. Shout out to Eddie. I think I did love the movie. If I'm gonna give
Thanks.
it a if I'm gonna give it a black thumb rating, I gotta give it four of them things, four black
All right.
thumbs, and some of that is definitely rooted in nostalgia for me. And I
I was
say
gonna
that
say nostalgia.
because um I do have the DVD pack of the first
Oh,
three.
dope.
That's how much I love Beverly Hills Cop. The first two phenomenal. That third one, I don't like it. I think most people do not like the third one. You can clearly tell it was rushed. It was a money grab, and it is what it is. This fourth one, I went into it with no expectations because I
Yeah.
was like, there was a failed pilot on CBS
Mhm.
for Beverly Hills Cop, so I was like, let's see what happens here. Right out the gate, they're playing some of the old soundtracks, the old music, and I'm like, I'm here. I am loving it. Good storyline. Eddie Murphy's daughter was in it for a hot second. Cool. Shout out to her. Put the fam in there. It was cool that they brought back a lot of the older actors.
Yeah.
And I'm be honest with you, these white dudes are aging very well for
Yeah.
white men.
Yeah.
Like, if some of these guys were old in the first two movies,
Yeah.
I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
you are doing something phenomenal. It was funny. It wasn't one of those funnies to me where it was forced funny. There were
Yeah.
some things where I was like, I see what y'all doing. Um, I don't have any complaints about it. And again, my rating is still based on my love of the first two and the nostalgia factor. Go watch it and inform your own opinion. But it's four thumbs for me.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't seen it yet. I will. I'll be watching it over.
Check it out. If you're also looking for something good, because I've been kind of in the Netflix threads, Supercell.
I knew you were gonna say
Supercell.
that.
It's a good show, bruv. Like, I was like, I need something to watch, and I was like, ooh, niggas with superpowers. I was like, this is something that I want to see. Check it out. I
Yeah.
think you would enjoy it. Before we get to news you can or can't use, we do have a moment of silence We lost two gentlemen over the holiday. Bill Cobbs passed away. And we also lost Renald White. Bill Cobbs, most known for, excuse me, Mississippi Burning. He was in New Jack City, a lot of other great movies. Idolater, your soul shall be required in hell. Greatest scene ever. Killed Nino Brown and then Renald White. He was the first brother who was on GQ magazine. His brother was a model. This brother was an actor. He was on a lot of the old soaps back in the day, done a lot of groundbreaking work for other models. We lost some giants here, so rest in power, brothers.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's get to news you can or can't use. First up, the Arizona iced tea founder explains why they will never, ever raise their prices. The 99-cent tag is never going away. Pulling the story up.
Well,
Man, I know the story.
he better tell somebody that these bodegas and corner stores are raising their prices to
The thing
125.
about Yeah, I did see that. We'll get to that in a hot second here. He said, we're successful, we're debt free, we own everything. We have people excuse me, why have people who are having a hard time paying their rent have to pay more for their drink? Maybe it's my way to give back. That is what Don Voltaggio said on keeping the Arizona iced tea at 99 cents. I think kudos to him. We could tip our hat to that gentleman
Absolutely.
there. But as Boogie said, there are a lot of bodegas, there are corner stores all across the country who are like, yeah, we didn't get that memo. And to that, I say,
Man, sit your dumb ass down.
because how dare you raise the prices when the founder has said we're not doing that? And quiet is kept. There are customer service lines that you can actually report those bodegas, those corner stores, they will actually pull those products from those shelves for people who are not complying with the prices. Like the price gouging, you can't be out here doing that to people. Like, that's just shitty. Cut it out.
It takes one person to be like, man, I'm about to raise my prices because I want more. And then just a trickle effect. Everyone's doing it. How about be content and happy
Yeah,
where you are? Like, why do we always need more? You excessive capitalistic ass people.
I
We
agree.
just trying to live. I just want to live. Okay.
And I can't live if my beverages cost more than 99 cents.
Exactly.
I agree with you because at some point in time, it's like, when is enough enough?
Man.
Look at who's in that top 1%. Well, they say it's like 3 people own like the wealth of most countries.
Yeah.
What they said. So it's like 3 people. And I know, excuse me with the numbering. I'm paraphrasing. Y'all can go and actually look up the exact numbers. I know y'all are big on research. They're lying on the podcast. But it's crazy to think of. And we have CEOs out here who are like trying to help people. It's like that one CEO who took a pay cut so all of his employees could make like
Yep.
80 grand a year. Like,
Yep.
it's the small things that you do that can really impact people's lives here. And I'll also say this: a lot of times companies cut costs to keep the products cheaper. They
Yeah.
they bend corners and everything so they can keep the prices low. Arizona still tastes the way it tasted when we were children. Like,
Yep.
there's a lot of products that are horrible now. Little Debbie's trash. Hawaiian Punch, it's even more trash than it was when we were kids. So there's some Sunny Delight, complete ass. But Arizona is like, yo, this still tastes pretty good. And then some what is it? Some dietary programs, they tell you can drink their green tea and stuff like that. So there's still some health benefits to a 99-cent drink. So I mean, I like I said, I got to tip my hat to him for at least trying. And again, for all you bodegas and people who are price gouging, your ass. Like, and there's a special place in hell for you. You're gonna be in the part of hell where like they're gonna give you water, but they're gonna be like, it's gonna cost you like $6 to get it, and all you have is like $5.99. That's what's going. You're gonna be in that part of hell. That's what's gonna happen to you.
Good luck.
Good luck and kudos to him. Topic number 2. This is a funny one, Boogie, because
Very.
this is literally straight out of the nigga handbook of that nigga eating a salad, that nigga trying to be healthy. This is literally out of that playbook. Willie McClain gets cooked for encouraging black men to put on sunscreen. Let me find the story. Here it is, right
Woody
here.
McClain. And this is an actor that has done multiple things, but for some reason, he will forever be
Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown.
Right. He is Kanan. He's done other things, but with Bobby Brown, go dance. But
Bobby Brown.
he made a video where he was telling brothers to put on sunscreen, and they were flooding his inbox. We don't need no sunscreen, brother. He said, I got cooked for trying to tell my brothers to wear sunscreen. Can someone please explain why wearing it is important for the ones that don't know? Excuse me. Then he posted his DMs. Shut your bitch ass up, Kane. I hope you get capped at the end of the show. And I pray it's Tariq, Monet, or Effie to do it. Or Drew, since you beat the shit out of him, which was well deserved. Nah, man. Don't wear sunscreen. That sunscreen not made for melanin people. That shit block our pores. Spelled R wrong. And also block us from collecting from the sun and gaining benefits from it. Also, it got all the ingredients that harm our melanin, bruh. If you don't want to use air quotes sunscreen, rub coconut oil on your arms and face a little. Then someone said that's some white boy shit. Wow. Filled with toxic chemicals. What filled the lymph nodes with toxic waste? Stop that noise. You black. Ugh, emoji. Bruh, you black. Thought when you black, you don't need it. Melanin.
Oh God. Come on, guys. We gotta be better. We gotta do better. Sunscreen. I it's funny to me when they were like all these toxics and chemicals.
These niggas probably smoke.
You out here smoking everything in their mama, eating all the fast food.
On pills.
Yeah, pills and potions and the mofos. But you concerned about sunscreen? Yes, everybody needs to wear sunscreen. Everybody needs to wear sunscreen, even when you're inside the house.
Yes.
Them UV rays are a little bit different, okay?
Boy.
People are out here getting cancer left and right.
Skin cancer does not play.
Black people sunburn, ladies and gentlemen. That is the thing. You might think it's dry skin. No, my guy, you are peeling. Okay, let's stop with the misinformation. Okay,
seriously, it only takes one time to learn, and I learned that one time. I went to summer camp, and I got burnt, and it wasn't just I got burnt on my nose, and it was the worst peeling, and it was so bad. Like I had to get like
aloe vera.
I had to get like the special lotion because it was literally like red. Like it was so it was bad. It was so painful, and I can't imagine that on my back. Other places, get sunscreen. Plus, they do have sunscreen made specifically for black people. What is it? Black women sunscreen or black girl sunscreen. And it's a phenomenal product. It's waterproof as well. Because I use it when I go to the Turks and Caicos, flex, But if you don't like their sunscreen, there are other sunscreens that are made specifically for black skin. So go out there and use it. But also, though, just because you haven't gotten sunscreen or sunburn does not mean other black folks haven't. And the brother is literally trying to use his platform to be like, hey, y'all, it's real. We out here because all y'all niggas is out in the streets. You at the day party. You out here with your sleeves sleeveless. Just put
Yeah.
something on to protect your arms and your face. And it's always this nigga. That's some white people shit. You ain't really down. Like, nigga, he just trying to help y'all. But you know what?
You
Get
mean
burned
living
up.
longer? You mean that's white people?
Get
Oh God,
burned up.
please.
I'm sorry. Y'all niggas is too cool. Y'all just want to get sunburnt. Like, it's not fun. That shit hurts. Cut it out.
Seriously, for real.
But also, Woody, this is just your life lesson. Like, don't try to say these niggas. Don't say these niggas. Let them get burned up.
Save yourself.
Literally. All right, Boogie. You know what time it is? It's time for y'all niggas is tripping.
Y'all niggas tripping.
I'm in a singing mood today.
Yeah, you are.
Boogie, who you got for y'all niggas tripping?
My you niggas is tripping is going out to the Supreme Court and our justice system, just in general. Okay, another L for the U.S. Okay, last week Supreme Court issued its opinion on the Grants Pass versus Johnson, which makes it easier for communities nationwide to find, ticket, or arrest people living unsheltered, even when there is no adequate shelter available. So, unhoused people, unhomed people, people that are temporarily taking their time to be outside and really enjoy the nature in general cannot, quote unquote, loiter or chill in certain areas, and they can be ticketed for being out in the place. Look, I thought, if I'm not mistaken, I thought being outside and not bothering nobody was free.
Usually.
But
Normally.
but now you can't lay outside, can't be under a viaduct, can't be chilling on a bench. No, you are gonna be ticketed. These are unhoused people dealing with whatever have you that remove themselves from said shelter, and yet now they have something else to be worried about as well. Shame on you, U.S. Supreme Court. Boo to you. Okay?
I got you, Boogie. I got you.
Just terrible. Yeah,
Just just boo. I mean, it's unfortunate, it's sad.
they tripping.
Because you're already down on your luck.
Yeah.
And it's a weird cycle that they
Yeah.
know. They know the cycle because it's like, bro, you can't, because it's pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You can't pull yourself up by the bootstraps when you don't have straps, you don't have boots. But also, it's like, well, they can get a job. You can't get a job when you don't have an address.
Yep.
And this is the problem. You also can't get a job when you walk in there if you're not clean. No one's gonna hire these people. You can't get a job when you walk in and your cart is sitting out there in the lobby. They're not gonna hire you.
Yep.
It's crazy. And there's places to house a lot of these people, but they're just vacant buildings. And we know this because they talk about it all the time.
Yep.
It's crazy when you have people that come over here who are escaping asylum, that come over from other countries or whatever, and you remove said already homeless people or
Yep.
said veterans or whatever who might
Yeah.
also be homeless, and you put them back out on the street to put other people over here. Like,
Yep.
it's a weird problem, and they know how to solve it, but they're not, because this actually benefits them. Because
Yep.
what happens, you ticket these people, you can't pay the ticket. What happens? You go to jail. What
Yep.
happens in these jails? These jails are for profit businesses now. It's
Mhm.
just putting bodies in beds and further putting money in these people's pockets.
Yep.
Like, this is sad. And
It's
it's
a
sad.
cycle. Mhm.
It's one of those things where they tell people like every election matters, everyone counts, and people just, you continuously are like, I don't care, I don't want to be a part of the system. This is what happens when you're not a part of the system. Everyone feels like, oh, my voice doesn't count. These are those things when you start to see it really does, because had everyone went out there and did what they were supposed to do and you voted, the right people could be in place, and you wouldn't have these dumbass judges who are here who are not going to vote for sensible things. Because who in their right mind would actually want to criminalize people who don't have a place to go? Like that's just asinine way of thinking, man. And it's just, we've heard it before. America's a goddamn ghetto.
Ah, the ghetto. The ghetto.
It is. Very, very ghetto. Who do you got for your niggas is tripping?
My young niggas tripping is going to Jamar Chase. It's also going to the fan. I guess there was some type of photo op or something that was going on. And let's roll the beautiful bean footage, Boogie. It was a Lions fan. Wanted to take a picture with Jamar Chase. I don't even, why, what were you doing there? But Jamar made him take off the jersey. And I'm just like, why?
He didn't even shake his hand. He said, no,
He's like,
I'm
no.
going to need you to take that off real quick before I agree to take this picture.
And Buddy did it. And I'm just like, bro, you got to stand on business at that point. You got to be like, you know what? One, you disrespect me by not trying to shake my hand when I had my hand out to you. Two, like you insulted me and my team by like, I gotta take off this jersey. Nah, man, I don't want a picture with you. I don't want to shake your hand. It's F you and F your team, bro.
Yeah,
like that's what it is. Like you have to stand up for the squad, bro. You gotta stand up for the pride. He's Buddy. Like I don't speak for the entire Lions fan base or the pride, but if I were the captain or the president of the fan club, he'd be out of here. Get your ass out of here. We don't need fans like you. Get out of here. This, you know what? You know what, Buggy? Because this could be a grinding of the gears for me. This really could have been a grinding of the gears for me. Because you know what? This is a fair weather fan. This wasn't the guy that was with us when we went 0-16. He wasn't there when we was putting bags over our heads. He wasn't there during the Charlie Batch years. This guy just showed up when the Lions just started being good. And you know how I know? Because a real Lions fan who was really in the thick of it when we was sucking would not have took that jersey off. He would have stood.
I don't like how you said. I don't like how you said that. When we was in the thick of it, when we was sucking.
Okay, we can when we were losing.
Yeah,
when we were losers.
Let's say that. Yeah.
I just don't agree with it. I don't like it, and I'm just like, bro, get your goofy ass up out of here. Get your goofy ass up out of here. I got to boo him again. I got to boo him.
Move this man.
Get your ass out of here, bro. Like, don't show up to no other Lions events. Don't do nothing. And Jamar Chase, you a loser, bro. Like, was this a Bengals event? What kind of event was this? Like, people just you should be happy people even want to take a picture with you. And this was just a fan who was like, you know, I recognize greatness. This is a cool receiver over here. Because you know, there are some fans who would not take pictures with people who are not on their team. But this guy was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go. I recognize greatness, but it's two losers, two goofies.
This is clearly a very niche topic, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know who Jamar Chase is, because I didn't know who that was, and once I saw the jersey, I was like, of course.
He's a wide receiver for the Bengals, and he's a very good receiver. I'm not taking that away from him. He's a very good player. Very good player. But this right here, I can't cheer for you, brother. I can't even cheer for you when my Lions ain't playing no more.
All right.
Because you made him take his jersey off.
Okay.
You better be glad I wasn't a Raiders fan. They would have punched you. You know, some fans out here, you would have got socked. But anyways, that's my y'all niggas is tripping. Boogie! Let's get to the final topic.
It's the final topic. It's the final topic.
Le final topic. Boogie, if you had to choose between breakfast, lunch, and dinner at one restaurant chain, which one would you choose? Your choices are Denny's,
Hmm.
IHOP, Waffle House, and Cracker Barrel. Who are you going with and why?
I'm gonna go with IHOP.
Okay,
I'm gonna
okay,
go with IHOP because they have a variety,
okay.
and generally speaking, out all of the four mid restaurants, they are the midi of the midiest. So
You
they're,
going with the meaty of the meatiest.
yeah, they are mid tier. So they
Okay,
are the higher of the mids. So
okay.
what would you select?
Okay. So this one, I thought it was kind of tough, but I'll rank them in the order. Denny's is last for me.
Ah,
That's just
Cracker Barrel's last for me.
okay. Let's do it that way. We'll do our last. So my third one would have to be IHOP.
Hmm.
That's it. There. I feel like IHOP and Denny's, they're neck and neck for
Ah,
me as two places that I'm just like, I had enough of that in
okay.
college. Don't really want to eat it again. Who's your
That's
third?
fair. Third would be Denny's.
Denny's. Okay, so we're similar in our well, no, because you said Cracker Barrel was fourth. So
Yeah.
okay.
Cracker,
Um,
Denny's. Yeah.
my number two. This one is because they're both Cracker Barrel and Waffle House both have vast menus.
Ah,
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's really good options on there.
sure.
For all of them. Um, this one's kind of tough for me. But I gotta put Waffle House at number two.
Mm,
Um, it could have been number one, but I'm gonna say number two only because at least the menus that I've seen, they don't have like fried fish or a lot of those things. So you get a little bit more of that variety at
Cracker
Cracker
Barrel.
Barrel. So Waffle House number two for me.
Number two would be Waffle House for me as well.
Okay. Okay. So number one, that leaves for me, gotta be Cracker Barrel. Again, because I do like the options of I can have breakfast anytime I want. I can have breakfast in the evening. I can have it,
Mm,
I mean you could do that at some of the other ones, but their breakfast to me, it is kind of top tier. But also I like the fact I can get some hush puppies. I can get some fried catfish if I want, or fried chicken. They do have dressing as well. It's a vast array of options that you can't necessarily get some other ones.
I'm not a huge Cracker Barrel fan. I don't see the hype. I could care less.
Crispy edge pancakes, bugs. That's what it is. And that slight little
That's
hint of racism.
gotta have a little racism. Yeah, I'm not a huge Cracker Barrel. I'm an IHOP fan. Grew up on IHOP. Just IHOP.
I remember when they were changing to like Burger Hop or like B Hop or something. There's like
Oh
international burgers,
yeah.
some shit. But they did change their menu at IHOP, so they have gotten progressively better there. So that
Yeah,
that
they
is
have.
Boogie. Before we get up out of here, you know what time it is. Hold on,
Shit.
Boogie.
Oh god.
Before we can get up out of here, it's time for nothing blunt facts. So if you're new to the program, this could be where it's like, yo, Nate, that was rather blunt. It was a gut punch. I'm a little offended. Or it could be like, we know you really smoked before you gave us this fact. So here goes the nothing blunt fact. I think competition is good, but I also think competition is killing us.
Mm,
I say that because a lot of you niggas are competing with people who don't even know you exist.
mm.
Like, and that's not to say like you've not done anything good. They just don't know you, and you don't know them. And you have this weird thing in your mind where it's just like, I gotta compete, I gotta compete, I gotta compete. Let it go. And even that whole thing of like, only person I gotta compete with is myself. That's stupid too. You're never going to beat yourself. Cut some of this competition out. Now, if it's a golf match, if it's a basketball game, if you on the sticks, okay, beat that nigga's ass. That's where competition is good. But these other fake competitions you have in your head, let that shit go. You driving yourself crazy, my boy or my girl. That would be the nothing blunt fact. Let that competitive spirit go. See, Boogie, we are
Ah,
getting better. It wasn't that bad. What you think, Boogie? You got okay. Give me your Keith Lee rating on that one. What was that one, Boogie? What was
That was a 4 out of 10.
okay? Look, we getting better. We climbing because I'm sure some of the other ones might have been a 1, maybe a 0.
Yeah.
We are getting better though. Shout out to the day ones. Like and subscribe on all of these podcast platforms.
Goodness.
Boogie, what do you got for the people?
Singing ass. You getting bodied by a singing ass. Oh, God. Listen, remember, just like when they said like and subscribe, don't forget to smash that bell to receive all of that notification, receive our content as soon as it drops. And remember to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell that friend that this is your favorite podcast and they should be listening to it as well.
It is. Boogie said it all. It's your favorite podcast that we sometimes shoot during the day. It is summertime, so you know what? We might take a week off. We might come back, but you know what? We're still going to be here for you guys.
We're here. Yeah, we're here.
As Boogie said, like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms. This is your favorite late night podcast that we sometimes shoot during the day. I'm Luke.
I'm Adrian Brady Bird.
And we up out of here.
Hi, y'all.
Got out an hour and 6.